Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I'd like to present to you my study about what I've learned about consulting in terms of equity. And let's get to it. So, what I'm studying about is consulting and as it relates to equity. And here's my introduction about this topic. Here's the bottom line. Would you rather have $250,000 check handed to you right now or $2,500 every month for the rest of your life? That's the question. This is the equity. Okay, either one shot or you can have residual, consistent month after month money. So if you did the math, 2,500 times 12 times how many years? Let's say 50 years. How much is that? Is it more than 250? Well, yes, it is. Well, 250, no, sorry, 2,500 or 2,500 times 12 is how much? 20, what, 28, 29,000, whatever it is. You would need less than 10 years to make up the difference. See what I'm saying? Now, so by year 10, you'd have more. Okay, now let's talk about the concept of equity here. It's trading. What? Let's talk about the concept. Contrast this to what we're doing. Now, when you do a fee-based service, you're trading time for money. As in, you're trading your time, trading my time for dollars or whatever currency. When you're working a job, and I was working a job, so earning money, but it wasn't growing wealth. Wealth is your end game goal. Okay, so what we're trying to do is residual, otherwise known as passive income, that comes with from equity that can help you grow wealth over time. Now, let's talk about, so that's basically our purpose, what we're looking at. Now let's talk about ways to get there. So for our first lesson, let's talk about getting ready to consult for equity. Are you ready for that? Let's see what you have with that. What should a business do when it's clear that they need expert level? See, people are only going to pay for consulting services in terms of equity if you are at an expert level. Okay. Now we need to find out something that we're an expert in. When a huge opportunity is looming, they aren't finding themselves able to capitalize on the opportunity. That's when you know you're doing it wrong. Now, 3 goals for every consulting gig. First one is so basically you need to have 3 goals for every single consulting gigs for every consulting job that you do, whether it's a teeny week or a long workshop or years-long advisory contract. Okay, that's what it is. Now, here are the 3 goals for every consulting gig. First of all, you want to create transformative value, meaning you want to take it from one state of existence to another state of existence, such as from low value to high value, from non-profitable to profitable, from negative to positive. So that's what the first goal of every consulting gig. Second one is we want to create revenue. Okay, so first, value to the customer, value to the business. Value to the business is creating revenue. Now it depends on your client's purpose. So our second one's going to always be create revenue. And then long term, the third one is build wealth. This is long term equity and value of something. It's wealth, the higher scale. And this is your big picture goals for a consulting gig. That's the big size on here. Now, individually, when we break it down, let's talk about the goals. First of all, as I said, we want to create transformative value. Okay, should be underlined. You need to help them transform their business in some way that makes significantly different and significantly better. So what do we need? Different and better. Okay. Number two, we want to create revenue. Self-explanatory. We want to make money. Help them make money, and by proxy, when they succeed, we succeed. Okay. The revenue growth models, something to be working on. Your fee structure, will outline, and they'll be based upon the revenue that you've helped your client uh, get. Number three, long term, we want to build wealth. Okay, our long term goals, we want great value behind what we do, and we also want to reap the rewards of what we do. So you can recommend your friend change their fee strategy. Now he or she charges, for example, oops, how did that happen? For example, let's say your friend has a fee structure. You can either have some upfront or all upfront, or percentage of above base. So let's say the company's already making X amount of dollars. For every X amount of dollars above it, you take a percentage. That's what it is. Okay, that would be one way, or you could take a certain amount and do it, or you can go for a percentage of the amount you created for them. So let's say above what they're already making, you can take a percentage and you can figure what the percentage is. So basically, or there's a hybrid model where she charges a fee, down payment for consulting, plus a 5% or whatever percent of the increase in revenue for the first 12 months after she consults. The person consults. Okay, now let's talk more about our value proposition and how our transformational value. First of all, you have to consider, how do you help the company to be transformed? Okay, how do we go from point A to point B? What's going to be your plan? Okay, second thing, how do you help them move from what they're doing to something new and better? So if keep doing the same thing, we'll get the same results. It has to be something new, it has to be something different. Okay, so here's some factors when it really relates to creating transformative value. Number one, we want to have an exceptional skill. So you have to position yourself as a genius in your area of consulting in order to deliver transformative value. Otherwise, you're just helping them solve a problem which is valuable, but not transformational. You want a great long-term difference, not just a short-term difference. So when we consider those things, the factor, we want to look at it as in terms of quadrants. Okay, let's see it like, for example, or areas, whatever term you want to use. So first of all, you want to say, okay, we can move that up. Yeah, there we go. First of all, it's your niche. What's your niche going to be? This is basically down to marketing. What's your niche going to be? What's your business strategy going to be? And who are you serving? So basically, in this quadrant, you want to write down as many areas where you have expert level experience. What's your expert level experience? Write down. Then you know how to serve your customer in your niche. Second quadrant is mind-blowing concepts. Now this is going to be something of differentiation. How are you different than everything else? Well, this is your transformative. This is your big difference. So to get started with this one, what I want you to do is think of times that you have been talking to other business owners and have said something like, never thought of that before, or that just made the whole meeting worthwhile. Okay? For our quadrant, third quadrant, if you think of it visually, superpowers and skills, something that's beyond what other people have, something unique to you. What you want to do is list the skills that really define you as a person and a consultant. Okay, it's that simple. And for our fourth quadrant, this is more of who you know. This is your network. So questions for your network, you would ask yourself things like how social followers you have, such as online, etc. How many people listen to your podcast, such as your website, whatever it is, pre-recorded stuff. How many Amazon sellers are in your network? What mastermind groups are you part of? What advisory boards do you serve on? Okay. And what celebrities you could get to help you. Now this could be in any field. It doesn't have to be entertainment, could be any sort of things. Okay. So yes, I use that term celebrities loosely, but that's what it is. Now let's look at our second major factor you have to consider. You want to create a fee to equity model. This is what I was trying to talk about at the beginning. As a general rule of thumb, I consider transformative value to be 10 times or 10x return on your investment. If that's your goal. Here's the third factor. Deliver framework-based solutions. This is a system. This is a way of. What you want to do is framework-based solutions in terms of finding your ideal customer profile. So first thing for frame-based solutions, you want to find your ideal customer profile in terms of that you have the genius, that's the smarts, you have the model, you have the way of, and you have the solutions. You have the way of, the general system, maybe strategy, way of, strategy, etc. And then you have the individual solutions. Strategy. Okay, now the next thing you need to consider is how do you get someone to pay you to deliver it? Well, how do you determine that? Number one, first question you ask yourself. Before you get a solution, you have to ask yourself a question. What type of customer can you help the most? Okay. So that will determine who would be most interested or who you should target for your service. Second question you have to ask yourself, does your ideal customer have money to spend? They have to have the money to be able to pay your fee, right? And the third question ask, are they aware of the problem they have? They need to be able to clearly communicate the problem they have. Okay, so that's what that is. Okay, so this is just the introductory first chapter to this lesson, chapter, whatever terminology you want to use. I like to use the word lesson. I see each one as a lesson as opposed to a chapter. Chapters more impersonal versus lesson is something you can relate to. So, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to start with that first and take it from there and see what kind of what your results are going to be. Remember, we're going for transformational value. Okay, that's what we're going for. Okay, so I'd like to first of all thank you for watching this video. As you could be doing anything else, but you're spending the time to watch this video, and I greatly appreciate that. As this did provide value for you, especially if you're interested in consulting in terms of equity, what I'd like you to do is please click like on the video. That way you'll be pushing the algorithm, more people will be able to enjoy it and view it, and also have a transformational experience. Now, if you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. That way you'll have access to all the content on my channel, as I do have a variety of content on this channel. And I do upload a variety of subjects to reach a greater demographics of people. With that said, also if you haven't already, please click the bell button. That way you'll be notified of all my future videos, such as new videos when they come out. You'll be notified. And in the future, I'll be doing live broadcast, live videos, and you'll be able to interact with me. And we're going to grow the community, and we're going to grow this channel so we can serve more people and have more people prosperous and benefit from this channel. So if you know anybody who would benefit from this, what I appreciate you do is you'd share the video with them, and share and definitely like the video, as I said before, but share so we have more people that can benefit who also is interested in this. So I would like to take the time again to thank you for watching this video. I'd like to wish you a great day wherever you are in the world. Take care, and I'll certainly talk to you next time.